What's up, ladies? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the caption of the video, this is going to be a story time video. I know you guys are used to seeing like tutorials and stuff of that nature, but like I mentioned in my intro video, I just want this channel to include a little bit more than just nails because I know a lot of you guys can relate to things more than just nails, so just wanted to be a little different. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. By the way, this story is about a client who I only had one time. I don't know whatever happened to her. I don't even remember her name. It was when I first started doing nails like 2.5 years ago. So there's that. So, anyways, this is going to be about the time I had a client that I don't want to say tried to scam me, but was definitely looking to get a free service out of me. So, as you guys know, COVID kind of just came to an end, but when it first became a thing and everything was shutting down, I had so many people trying to book appointments with me. So I was a beginner nail tech still, so I'm trying to, take as many clients as I can to get as much practice as I can. Build up my clientele. Like I was just going real hard with nails every day. So I was just taking anybody. Whereas now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say I pick and choose, but like I mostly have regulars. But for new clients, I definitely do my research before just, accepting the appointment. So, anyways, at this time, I was just taking anybody. And so I had this girl book an appointment, and she seemed very nice. I didn't get any red flags. Her page seemed legit. She was cool, paid her deposit, whatever. So she came to her appointment and was a little bit late, which was kind of like, but okay, whatever. Like I said, I was just trying to take anybody I could. So I get to start her nails, get to starting her nails. And she's cool, we're talking, and she tells me how she's actually getting her nails and toes done. That was what she had booked for, a full set and a pedicure. And so she told me that she was getting it done for her grandpa's funeral that had recently just passed. I guess the funeral was the next day or 2 days, whatever. So she said that she had just came from her hair appointment and was telling me how I guess she didn't really like the way her hair turned out, and she told the hairstylist that she wanted half of her money back. She felt like it was only fair. And I guess the hairstylist was not willing to do that because she felt as if her work, what she had done was worth what she paid. So she then goes on to tell me that she went to the hairstylist's house and told her, either you can give me my money back or I'm going to take it from you. And I guess the hairstylist was, just not responding. Like, I mean, you're outside of someone's house, threatening them. I don't really blame her. Especially, you can't just demand your money back. Like, you got your service. And I know, don't get me wrong, I know sometimes it's like, no, this is not worth what I paid for. But from what I could see, it was definitely worth what she paid for. So, anyway, she then goes on to tell me that the hairstylist was just ignoring her and not willing to give her any money back. And so she takes it upon herself to key her car, bust her windows out, and flat her tires. And she literally, said, like, this is how much I paid, and this is how much she is going to have to come out of pocket to get that stuff fixed. So I guess in a way she felt like that was her getting her money back. I don't know. So, I'm thinking, wow, that's a crazy experience. It didn't really dawn on me to think, maybe she would try to pull this with me. So, I'm doing her nails, whatever. Um, I get done with the acrylic and I'm about to move on to filing and doing the design. And she says, is there any way that you can make these a little bit thicker? I work in a warehouse and I'm pretty rough on my nails. And typically I would understand that, but her nails that she got were short. You don't have to make short nails super thick. I mean, you really don't have to make any nails thick unless that's your preference. I mean, as long as your foundation and your prep is good, you're good to go. So, anyways, I'm like, sure, so I go back through and I completely put a whole nother layer of acrylic on every nail. And, she's tapping them, she's looking at them, she's like, yeah, they're good, they're perfect. Okay, so I get on, with everything, finish her nails, do her toes, and she's on her way. So she messages me that night and says, hey, okay, rewind. Two of her nails were still like two nails on each hand were stiletto, which is the pointy shape if you're not aware, and the rest were square. So she says, hey, I'm not really satisfied with my nails. The tips on the stiletto ones actually broke off, so I would just like half my money back. So I asked her to send me a picture because if the nails, first of all, you sat there and watched me do two full layers of acrylic. They were pretty, pretty thick, whatever. So then on top of that, how are the stiletto nails breaking, but the square nails are not? Okay, so whatever, she sends me a picture, and I literally, guys, it looks like she just bit them off or cut them off. Like, I know what it looks like when a nail breaks. And if I still had the picture, I would actually insert it into this video, but I do not. But y'all would be on the same, like, y'all would definitely see what I'm talking about. She for sure did not, they didn't just break, she did something to them. So, me being a beginner, I'm not trying to have any bad on my name, whatever. And she actually, while we're still like messaging, she goes to upload the picture on her Facebook and is like, I cannot believe I paid way more. She put way more than what she was actually charged. And she said that's money just down the drain. So people are commenting like, what's wrong? Like, I don't really see anything wrong, da da da. So she deletes it and then re-uploads it. And I forget what the caption was, but she put something different. And again, people are, saying like, I don't see anything wrong with these. And then some of my clients even got on there and was like, yeah, Monica, I've been going to her for so long and this and that, whatever. And she ends up deleting it and doesn't repost it. But and so that's going on while we're messaging. So I am telling her like I would be more than happy to give you back half your money. I'm just trying to avoid any issues. And mind you, she got her nails and her toes done. So I tell her like, okay, I can give you back blah 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 half for your nails. And she said, no, I paid you, this much. So half back should be this. And I told her like, why would I give you half back for your toes? That's not what you're complaining about. And she tries to get mad and say, oh, I didn't even remember that I got my toes done. Like, I shouldn't even have to be telling you how to do nails. You're the nail tech, not me. And I say, well, if you've seen she basically tries to like, start down talking me and saying that my nails ain't that good anyways, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you've seen my work before you booked me, so it can't be that bad because you still took it upon yourself to book an appointment with me. So anyways, yeah, she tries to say she forgot she got her toes done and she wasn't trying to get over, blah, 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 blah. So I end up sending her half her money back for her nails, whatever. But I just really cannot believe, like, I was even sending the picture to other nail techs and they're like, no, she definitely, like, cut the tips, bit the tips, something, but, like, that's not a break. Like, where the nail had broke was so jagged, like, it was no way. And I should have known that she was going to pull something like that. Like, I'm not surprised because how demanding she was of the hairstylist. Like, so that was really my fault. But I don't mean, at the time, what was I supposed to do? Tell her to get up and leave, So it was just so weird. But yeah, I actually don't know whatever happened to her. I'm glad that I don't know whatever happened to her because now that I am where I am with nails, I would not be surprised if she tried to book again, especially if the only reason she could say she had a bad experience was because she was just trying to get over and get some money back. But I don't know. That's just one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me so far, which I hope I never have to experience anything super crazy like that again. But as I mentioned, like most of my clients are regulars. And even my new clients, I do my research on them. And most of them are like friends of friends or friends of regular clients. Like I know them in some way. And So I haven't really had any other issues like that, which I'm so glad, but that was just so crazy to me. And what makes it even worse is that I had asked her in the messages, I'm like, so how do you expect nails to be? I said, because I'm a nail tech that does my nails the way that you've seen on all the pictures that you looked at prior to booking, and that's how I do them. I don't make nails thin, I don't make them thick. Like, I said, so if you wanted very thick nails, then that was something you should have like requested or like, really made it a point to ask for. And so she sent me a picture, and I'm telling you guys, these nails were as thick as bread. Like, I really wish I could go back and find the picture. If I do, I will probably post it on my Instagram, and I will say, hey, these are those nails from that story time. But you guys, they were ridiculous, like literally thicker than bread. And she said, this is how nails should be, but I shouldn't have had to tell you that. Like, okay, well, whatever. So she proceeded to block me. Fabulous. Like that, I wouldn't want it any other way. And never heard from her again. And speaking of incidents, so in my 3 years of doing nails, 2.5, 3 years of doing nails, I've literally only had two like really bad incidents. And that was one of them. This next one, so as I mentioned, like before I moved to my salon, I was doing nails out of my home and COVID was going on. So I was trying to get as many clients as I could, yada, yada, yada. So, I'm very strict on like, I do not work over other nail techs work. I will not, I do not, you can't pay me. Like it's just not happening. Which, many obvious reasons for that. There's so many different things that can go wrong with nails, and there's no way to tell one tech's work from the next and if whose fault it is, so I would rather just deal with my own work. That's it, that's all. So, which I'm very strict on that now, but prior, like when I still did them in my home, I would kind of make exceptions, which I definitely learned my lesson. So, this lady reached out and she said, hey, I just got my nails done by this nail tech and they're super thick. I hate them. I love your work. My birthday is in however many days, she said. Like, I will literally pay you whatever you want to please just fix these for me. So I let her come. I feel bad. And then she was an older lady, like, well, not old, but she was probably like, in her mid 30s, maybe like, I don't know, 38 or something like that. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm looking like, what if this was my mom and it was my mom's birthday and, she was in the situation? I would want somebody to try to help her. So me being me, the sweetheart that I am, I told her to come and did her nails. She absolutely loved them for her birthday, whatever. So she tried to book again for her birthday a year later. And by this time I'm in my salon. And so she, tells me what she wants. I do the nails. She loves them. She leaves. Cool. Whatever. 2.5 weeks, pushing 3 weeks after I did them, she had inboxed me and said, hey, I just want to let you know that my nails are lifting pretty bad and they're starting to pop off. And I'm just really upset because I paid, this much money. And, I'm not understanding why. So I first proceed to asking her for videos and pictures, because I always like to just see. I'm not that I'm really like doubting anyone, but like I know my work, so I can definitely tell if like something's been altered or like I guess better maybe try to help explain to the client like what happened, what could have happened, whatever. Because like I'm not the nail tech that thinks I'm perfect and all my work is 100% perfect. Things happen. Sometimes you just have a bad set. Sometimes you got a bad, bottle of primer. Sometimes the glue just didn't, do its job. It could be many things. That has never happened to me besides maybe like a few times when I first started out. But, I knew at this point like something's up. But so, I go on to ask for videos and pictures. I look at them and there's only one nail lifting. Every other nail is perfectly fine. So I say that to her and I say, well, I only see one nail lifting here, but it is going on 3 weeks since you've had the set on. So it's definitely, would be a great time for a fill-in, and I can even replace this nail that's lifting for you, so all your nails will be back intact. And she's like, um, well, I just couldn't pick it up on the video, but no, they're definitely lifting, and you can't tell which nails are missing because I glued them back on and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, already starting to feel some type of way. I wish that I could better explain it to you guys, but like, just her vibe, her word choice, how she was deciding to say things, it was just really like giving me red flags, like, hey, this is about to turn into a problem. So, me being as professional as I am, and you guys don't judge me for this because I've definitely learned my lesson. I've definitely gotten, I'm still sweet, I'm still professional, I'm still, the nice nail tech, but I definitely stand my ground way more. So I say that because in this instance, I said, how about I just give you your money back for the set? Um, we can just call it a day. That way you can go somewhere else and um, hopefully, get a better experience, which I didn't say it like that at all. I said it much more professionally, way nicer. And she says, well, honestly, I would rather just come to you for a fill-in and some repairs. And so she declines, she doesn't want her money back. Okay, whatever. So she's like, can you fit me in today? And I'm like, well, I'm not available today. Like, the soonest I could get you in will be in 2 days. Like, and she's like, well, no, that won't really work for me. Like, I would really, want them fixed as soon as possible. So, still being nice, I said, okay, well, you know what? I can fit you in tomorrow. How about you come tomorrow? Everything's cool. She's fine with that. Okay. So the next day comes, and her appointment is in like 10 minutes. I haven't heard from her all day. I've messaged her, following up, whatever. So she finally says, I'm on my way. I'll be there in like 25 minutes. So I'm already zoned out at this point because your appointment's in 10 minutes and you're 25 minutes away. And I already told you that, this was a last minute thing. So like, you would think for me to make that exception, like, and fit you in, that someone would be that, be more considerate. So whatever. She then goes to send me a message saying, by the way, more nails popped off, so I'm just going to have to do a full set. And I told her, like, well, I'm sorry, I don't have time, to do a full set. Like I said, this was a last minute appointment, me fitting you in. I only planned for a fill-in and some repairs. And that's what, that's all I have time to do. And so she goes on to say, like, well, I'm already on my way and I really just need my nails fixed. And I forgot to mention that I actually told her that I would, do the fill-in and repairs for free. Like, you guys, she's much older than I am. I was just trying to be considerate, just trying to be nice, just trying to keep that professional, good, well, what I thought was professional and good, like, spirits about me up. That way I didn't get my name dragged through the mud, because here where I'm from, it takes one bad review and like everybody hates you. Like, nobody wants to book you anymore. So, which, like I mentioned, now it's to the point, like, I stand my ground. Like, so yes, I was doing this service for free. And so that just goes to show you that it went from me doing some fill-ins and repairs for free to now you want a whole full set for free. So, okay. She says, like, no, I really needed my nails fixed. I'm already on my way, yada, yada, yada. And, she says, like, I just thought you were way more professional than this. Like, there's no reason my nails should have been left in anyways, and blah, 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 blah. But when you sit back and think about it, it's like, well, if my nails are so bad, why do you want to come to me again? Like, if all your nails are lifting and all your nails are popping off, why do you want to come to me again? And not only why do you want to come to me again, if you felt like my nails were that bad, anybody else would have took the money that I offered them, like, took their money back when offered and just went elsewhere. Like, why would you not just get reimbursed for a set of nails that was oh so terrible and, go about your business? Because that's not what the situation, wasn't the case. You loved your nails, and with me being younger and me showing you, how sweet I was and stuff like that, you wanted to take advantage and think that you were just going to, get a free set out of me. So, so I just politely, after she sent me this long message about how I'm also unprofessional and she expected more out of me and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I just politely tell her, I've done all I could do. I offered free services. I offered a reimbursement, so I think it's best if we just leave things where they're at. And I'm sorry, but I would not be able to service you. So we just left it at that. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment down below some more ideas or anything you guys would maybe want to hear me talk about. Make sure to follow me on my social medias, which are listed below. And don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe.